And Stanley is really living up to its name there. It is so cold there this morning. It's already 19 degrees.
Yeah, it was like temperatures from the teens, and we'll check on it. But I mean, we rolled into town. I tagged along with her for this story just to go up there. We love it. And it was 42 degrees when we got into town, and I was like shivering. And then you notice the locals, they're wearing like
t-shirts.
Yeah, like t-shirts or like a light jacket, like probably the equivalent of like this material. And I was like, okay, so this isn't cold for you.
They said it's this dry cold and it's really not that bad. So, I mean, he was, the mayor was even saying his wife went to New York and was freezing because of all the humidity there. She called and was like, I can't wait to make it back to Stanley. And it was negative temperatures in Stanley that day.
Those are phrases you'd never think of hear.
Exactly.
Also, though, one of the most picturesque places that you'll go to. So I think whatever the weather is,
you have to go if you haven't made it.
You'll have a beautiful, great
It's worth
time.
the drive. It can be an iffy drive, and sometimes they'll have to shut the road down when the snow gets so bad, but certainly worth it even in the winter. The fun run, though, I'm curious to hear how that one goes. I've ran in snow once before, and it is not enjoyable.
You get an extra workout.
Maybe they clear the roads and you run along the road. Who knows? Good news is we're not going anywhere near the teens now, or probably for a while here in the valley. One more reminder for you before we kick off the forecast. Daylight saving time coming to an end this Sunday, so don't forget to set your clocks back 1 hour if you're still using those analog clocks. Hopefully it means an extra hour of sleep for you. Of course, it means the sun will be coming up a little bit earlier, which is good news, but the sun will be setting about an hour earlier as well. So we're going to start to lose more and more daylight headed into December. Weather headlines, pretty simple for you. Clear skies, warm temperatures, especially tomorrow, staying dry and mild for the most part, except for the exception of Sunday morning. We could see a few isolated showers rolling through the area. 42 outside right now, so temperatures have warmed up just a tad. We could see them drop a few more degrees as the sun starts to come out this morning. Winds at 12 miles an hour makes it feel like 36. So a cold start. Definitely bundle up, grab those coats. Temperatures across the region, we are at the freezing mark over in Caldwell. So the lower Treasure Valley seeing the coldest temperatures, but you can tell really all along the I-84 corridor, aside from Boise and Mountain Home, temperatures in the 30s for us this morning. 19 in Stanley, there it is. So this is probably considered like fall-like weather. They'll pull up the sleeves as they head out the door this morning. Those temperatures there we know can plummet well below zero. All right, mostly clear and cold for us this morning. I think the puffy jacket, a great idea. Boots, gloves, feel like winter this morning. By this afternoon, though, you're going to want to shed the layers. High of 63. Once again, this forecast really a copy and paste from yesterday. We lose some of that wind, though, that we saw yesterday, so shouldn't see the gusts up toward 25 miles an hour like we did in some areas in the afternoon. Cold morning, warm this afternoon, to put it simply for you. Tonight, we're going to see temperatures back off to about 40 degrees once again. Mostly clear skies. More of this continuing for the next couple of days. Satellite and radar showing just a very, very light high layer of clouds moving across the inland northwest for us this morning and into this afternoon. Really not going to do too much for us. High pressure in control, and that's our friend as we head into the winter. It brings us those warming and drying conditions. All the storms are off to our north. Eventually, we are going to want them to bring some snow to our mountains, but for now, enjoying clear skies on the futurecast all the way in through Saturday. As we head into Sunday morning, things get a little interesting. Just a weak storm system passing through, primarily targeting our areas to the north here. McCall, we could see some snow up in those areas in the mountains above 6,800 feet to 7,200 feet. That's kind of that range for snow levels. So a little high for even Bogus Basin, but we might get a pass-through shower in the morning. This is not going to be anything to ruin your day. You can see how it kind of scooted in and then zipped out to our east about as quickly as it moved through. So we have that slight chance for showers, but otherwise things are looking pretty nice. A nice night for a football game again tonight. Temperatures are going to be cold, but we'll start off in the mid-50s, dropping to about the mid-40s by the end of the game. So go Broncos, a big game out there tonight. 65 for tomorrow, so another warm one. Temperatures overnight are going to start to warm up into the 40s. We stay in the 60s this week, except for the exception of Sunday. We'll see those temperatures dropping into the upper 50s. Otherwise, back to 64 by Election Day, mid-60s all the way through Thursday. Guys?